Welcome guys, let's solve another LeetCode daily challenge. Find players with 0 or 1 losses. You are given an integer array matches where matches I is an array consisting of 2 elements. Winner I and loser I indicates that the player winner I defeated player loser in a match. Return a list answer of size 2 where answer 0 is a list of all players that haven't lost any matches and answer 1 is a list of all players that haven't lost exactly one match. The values in the two lists should be returned in increasing order. You should only consider the players that have played at least one match, and the test cases will be generated so that no two matches will have the same outcome. Well, let's consider the following example and try to come up with an algorithm or solution. Here we have the following array of matches with the following results. The first index corresponds to the winner player, and the second value with index 1 is the loser, the player who was defeated. Okay, let's iterate over this array and construct a map of users with their losses and wins. Let's start from this index from the beginning. We have player 2, and the player 2 has won its match, and that's why I'm going to put 1 because one win for player 2, and besides I'm going to add prefix W for win. And the next value is 3, and the player 3 lost its match, and that's why I'm going to put here 1, and the prefix will be L because it stands for loss. Next we have player 1, and here, the player 1 won its match, and that's why I'm going to use V1 correspond to 1 bin, and here we have 3, and the player 3 has already played its match and was defeated, and that's why I'm going to increment its value for loss. And next we have the player 5. Player 5 won its match, and that's why its value is 1. And next we have player 6. Player 6 was defeated. Sorry, it must be L6, player 6, and 1 match lost. And next we have 6 and 4. Player 6 won its match, and that's why I'm going to use the to write L. 1 match 1, and we have the player 4. Player 4, L4, 1 match lost, and that's why there will be 1. And the last value is 7 and 6. Well, we haven't met player 7 yet, and that's why 1 win for player 7, and the last value is 6. Well, we have already met 6, and that's why he lost his match right here, and that's why we are going to increment its value for loss. It will be 2. Well, the result of this challenge is to return the users who haven't lost any match. I'm going to initialize 2 arrays for winners and losers, and let's add all the winners and losers. The losers with only 1 loss. Well, winner 2 hasn't lost any of its matches, and that's why I'm going to write here player 1. Next we have player win for 1. For the player 1, because the player hasn't lost any of its matches, and there must be 2. Sorry, it was a mistake. Right here it's 2 and 1. And next we have 5, because the player 5 hasn't lost any match. Right here. And next we have the player 6. The player 6 was defeated twice, and that's why I'm not going to add him to any list. And player 7, because the player 7 has 1 win and no loss. And the list of winners will be 2, 1, 5, 7. I hope this is correct and I have not made a mistake. And let's add the list of losers, the players with only 1 loss. Okay, let's search for players with prefix 1. With prefix L and the value 1, and we have only 1 player with prefix L, and value 1. And from this array we can see that the player 4 was defeated only once, and that's why I'm going to add him to this list, because all the other players that lost their matches were defeated twice. I mean, the player 3 was defeated twice and the player 6 was defeated twice. And they are not added to any list because they lost and don't don't satisfy any of the requirements of the challenge. And this was the algorithm. All we need to do is just to iterate and construct a map of all these values, key and values, and just iterate over all the players and check for their results. That's it. Let's jump into coding this challenge. Let's start from initializing all the variables we'll need for this challenge. Let's initialize winners. It'll be a middle list of int. And the same thing for losers. And I'm going to initialize a map of winners and losers. Winners and losers map, mutable map of string and int. And besides, I need all the players. I'll add them into hash set of int. Let's iterate over all the matches for each match. And let's subtract the winner and the loser of this match. Winner, a loser pair, match. Match 0 is always a winner and match 1 is the loser. And I'm going to add these players, winner, to our hash set, loser. And I need the keys for winner and loser. I'll need these keys for the map, loser key, pair. W will stand for win, winner, and L for loser, L loser. Next, I wanna add winner into the map. Winner key will be the winner. There will be 1. See, here we don't have to keep track how many games this player has won, because if he didn't lose any of his matches, if you are going to add this player to the winners, and that's why I need only initialize 1, because if he's not present in this list in the map of losers, then he'll never have the value. And I'm going to get the value for the loser key. Default will be 0, and loser count how many times. This is the value of how many times this player has lost his matches, and I'm going to update his value because he lost his match. He lost his match in this game at this time as well, and that's why loser count +1, and that's it. And now we have constructed our map with winners and losers, and let's iterate over all the players for each player. Sorry, there is a mistake. Next, I'm going to check the results for this player. If this player is not present in the losers map, then we can add this player to the list of winners. I mean the following. Let's check that the map doesn't contain a loss for this player. This prefix means that this player, this prefix L means that the player hasn't lost any of his matches. If this map doesn't contain the following key, then we can add this player to the winners list. Winners, add player, and return for each. And next, let's check that the current player, has lost only one of his matches. Winners and losers, get L for loss, and player default is 0. Loser count. If loser count is 1, then we are adding this player because this player has lost only one of his matches. Losers, add player. And that's it. All we need to do is just to return the list of winners and losers. See, and here we are required to return the results in increasing order. That's why I'm going to call sorted on both of these arrays lists, and let's copy this array and paste it here. Let's submit it. I hope this will work. While solving, I made a mistake, and I have made a mistake and corrected it. And as you can see, our solution was accepted. And to be honest, the runtime and memory were not as efficient because both in terms of runtime and memory, the solution beats only 10% of users with Kotlin. Well, the time complexity of this algorithm will be O n log n, and for memory complexity it will be O n, because O n log n is spent on sorting both lists, the winners and losers, and here for iterating over the map and over the matches and over the players, it will spend a linear time, but for sorting will spend n log n. And for keeping for storing all the winners and losers, we'll need O n space. And this was the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If it was useful, please like and subscribe, and see you in the next videos.